Terry-Dwayne-Ashford here. We're coming back for part 2 for that afternoon update down on the Australian Open. This is a part 2. We extended. We had to go a little bit longer than necessary for the broadcast. So we are coming back and giving you a part 2 for that 145 showing update down under Kangaroo Land, the tennis down there. We cut the program off at the Asian quarterfinals. Haven't cited for you that there is also an All-American quarterfinals going on for you as well. Well, that All-American quarterfinals is right there in the top half of the draw between Jessica Pegula and Jennifer Brady. That's your second quarterfinals in the draw for today. That very first quarterfinals in the draw is our number 1 seed, Ashley Barty, who's going against the winner of the Carolinas. Karolina Muchova, number 25 seed, is playing against our number 1 seed in the very top half of the draw in the quarterfinals. That's 2 of 4 matches already. We mentioned the third one that we've already given you an analysis on, the All-Asian clash there between China's Shea Sue and Japan's Naomi Osaka. Very, very interesting to see who wins that particular match. Then at the very bottom of the half, we have the number 2 seed, number 2 ranked women's player of the world, Simona Halep, who's going against that number 10 seed, Serena Williams. Now, upon winning this particular match, one of the winner makes it to the semi-finals. Yeah. The semi-finals. Guess what? You're getting your news from StreetNOW News. We thought it would be a fine time to let you know that right now. StreetNOW News, Terry-Dwayne-Ashford. That's who I am. I'm your Jick. I'm also your Indacarseat, that guy. We also want to tell you that you're receiving this news in lieu of the cancellation of the StreetNOW News Broadcast for today. The broadcast in its entirety has been canceled today. You are receiving this particular reporting as separate segments of the StreetNOW News Broadcast in its regular format. We have pulled the regular formatted StreetNOW News due to some intrusion, some penetration at the port level of the transmission of the data. We've pulled it all together for intermittency, and once we finalize that everything is okay to bring that back on board without intermittent problems, then that is when we do it. At this particular time, though, you're receiving separate individual reports from StreetNOW News, Jick, Terry-Dwayne-Ashford. That's who I am. That's what we're doing right now. We're going to give you a little break, and then we're going to jump right on back into the program in a few short moments for you. We're jumping right on back in here with you, and we're going to provide you with our predictions from StreetNOW News on the winners of the quarterfinals. Who will win? Who will win? Who do you think will win? Huh? Well, from our perspective here at StreetNOW News, I'm going to tell you who we think is going to pull through the quarterfinals and going to see themselves on to the semis. Let's go to our prediction from the top half of the draw. And we're looking at the women's side here. We're looking at the match between Ashley Barty and number 25 seed Karolina Muchova. We're looking forward to now. I love the way Karolina was able to hold herself together and handle that big server Karolina Pliskova and make it through that match. I like the way that she composed herself, and also the way that she was able to bring the goods from her own repertoire of weaponry when it was needed. And that, I believe, is what delivered her the win over Karolina Pliskova. Karolina Muchova, number 25 seed, is now playing, though, against number 1 seed Ashley Barty. And the game is a totally different game here. Totally different game. Ashley Barty has a lot of different things in her repertoire. I almost say a lot more in her repertoire. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say a lot of different weapons in her repertoire there. And in addition to that, the craftiness of that small little smart player, Ashley Barty, is what I feel is going to give the Karolina Muchova a problem. I think that Ashley Barty will come out on top of that match, and we will see Ashley Barty in the semifinals. Number 2 quarterfinals, we're looking at the All-American quarterfinal. Jennifer Brady against Jessica Pegula. I look at both of them. Both of them has had really, really good lots of success throughout the year in the last couple of years. But when I look at the playing level and the difference in the playing style, I want both of them to win. They both are American. I'm an American here. But I do believe that Jessica Pegula will pour through that particular match. And I would believe that only if Jennifer Brady is not on her game. But I do believe that Jennifer Brady will be on her game in this particular quarterfinals. And I think that the winner who will see themselves into the semifinals will be American Jennifer Brady. We've already called the match on Shea Sue and Naomi Osaka. I would love to see Naomi make it through. If Naomi makes it through, then Naomi will probably win the tournament. But we hope that they both come out there playing their game. To be honest with you, I don't care who wins. I just want to see a wonderful, wonderful match, and I think that they will bring a wonderful, wonderful match, a wonderfully entertained match. That is what I believe from the Asian All-Asian quarterfinals there. So whoever win that match, though, if Naomi wins, Naomi might get a chance to meet Serena, and she might get a chance to meet Simona Halep. She has good records against both. Shea Sue, I would doubt if she win the tournament if she gets past Naomi. That's if. I'm hoping she does. I'm thinking that my analysis was more on hope than anything else. Wanting the underdog to pull themselves up. However, we do have Naomi Osaka on one side of the net there, and that speaks for itself. I'm Terry-Dwayne-Ashford giving you our predictions on who will win the tournament and who will not, who will make it through the quarterfinals and to the semis, and who will not. Down in the bottom quarter, we have Simona Halep and Serena Williams. Now, I haven't watched Serena Williams a whole her stroking as I usually do in terms of a scouting her shot, scouting her capabilities for this particular tournament. I haven't had the opportunity to put as much thought into scouting her and watching and seeing where she is in order to predict this particular match. But I'm basing this particular prediction on what I did see and what I do know of Serena's ability to play. And I think and I love Simona Halep. She is number 2 player in the world. But I think this is the tournament in which Serena Williams will make it to another semifinals. So I think Serena Williams will get past our number 2 seed, number 2 ranked Simona Halep. And on the upper end, semifinals. If Naomi Osaka makes it to the semifinals, then Naomi Osaka beats Serena Williams and meets Ashley Barty into the finals. I'm Terry-Dwayne-Ashford. This is our analysis of the updates down under at the Australian Open on February the 15th, Monday, 2021. And this particular report is coming to you in lieu of the cancellation of the StreetNOW News Broadcast for the day, February the 15th. On a Monday, February the 15th, on a Monday, I'm Terry-Dwayne-Ashford at StreetNOW News. All for you. I'm your chick, and I am also your Indacarseat. I'm that guy. We're going to jump into briefly looking at the male's draw, the men's draw here. There's not a whole lot to say about the men's draw here from StreetNOW News. One of the reasons why is because we have Novak Djokovic at the top half of the draw, and he's now in the quarterfinals. And I don't see him dropping out before the finals, especially with him not winning and making it or having the ability to win the U.S. Open. I think Novak Djokovic is going to see himself through to the semifinals and to the finals. I'm also looking at the very bottom half of the draw, and I do see at the very bottom half of the draw, number 2 seed is down there waiting. Number 2 seed is Rafael Nadal. I do also see Rafael Nadal making it past the quarterfinals into the semis and on to the finals. And I think, me here in the car, see that guy, StreetNOW News, Terry-Dwayne-Ashford, I think we would be seeing a Novak Djokovic and a Rafael Nadal, in the finals of the Australian Open. You're getting your news from StreetNOW Sports, tennis specifically. I'm Terry-Dwayne-Ashford. I'm your journalist-in-chief broadcaster. I'm Indacarseat, that guy. I'm him because you made me that. StreetNOW News with Indacarseat, that guy, Terry-Dwayne-Ashford. Georgia goes by no other name other than Terry. A new day, new StreetNOW News. Terry-Dwayne-Ashford. We're bringing you on a new day. A new day for a new Oval Office leader, new president. You also have new StreetNOW News. I'm him because you made me. In the car seat, that guy, Terry-Dwayne-Ashford. StreetNOW News. This concludes our part 2 of the Australian Open update. Began on February the 15th on a Monday at 1:45. We're closing it out right now. This concludes our part 2 with Terry-Dwayne-Ashford as your StreetNOW News journalist-in-chief, podcaster, and the car seat, that guy, your reporter, your producer, and your director. I'm him! This particular report you're receiving is coming in lieu of the cancellation of the StreetNOW News broadcast in its entirety. Today, you are now receiving segmented StreetNOW News reporting from Terry-Dwayne-Ashford. Yes, it's all segment, all separate. We will move back into the regularity, the normal broadcast as soon as possible. I'm Terry-Dwayne-Ashford, StreetNOW News. StreetNOW News with Indacarseat, that guy, Terry-Dwayne-Ashford. Georgia goes by no other name other than Terry-Dwayne-Ashford. He's also